Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Albert, and you have now entered into our hangout. And we got a beautiful topic today. And I'm gonna take my time and however long I'm gonna be on this what I'm gonna be on for however many minutes, hours, or whatever. But the topic is Hassan Campbell and his lack of knowledge of gangsterism. Right? His lack of knowledge. Though he said he grew up in the Zulu Nation, which is pretty much a street organization or gang, right? It seemed that he lacked knowledge of gangsterism. So we're gonna talk about his lack of knowledge of gangsterism, saying that he grew up in Bronx River projects under the Zulu Nation, and he's one of the realest, illest killers to come out the river. But he still lacked knowledge of gangsterism. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lack knowledge of gangsterism. The rules and regulations of gangsterism, peace, has been diluted over the years. Because truly, gangsterism from the beginning, street organizations was to protect the street you was on, the block you was on, the community you was in. And it was mostly due to the fact that other street organizations like Italians, Irish, Jewish, or whatever had their own gang street organizations, and they would run up in the black community and try to do their numbers running or whatever it is they was doing on the street level. But as black nationalism teaches and preaches, and the three pillars of that is control your own social, political, and economics in your community, even on a criminal level. You feeling me? So, street organizations started off as organizations that protected their community, their street, their hood, so on and so forth. And, eventually the FBI, the CIA, and government infiltrated certain organizations or introduced to certain organizations, as you hear Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, and other people that was back in them days tell you how they used to bring drugs and stuff and get drugs and bring them in the community and stuff. The only story you hear, I have heard of, is like a Frank Lucas that really went to the source, got it, one messing with the Italian mob or, Mexican mafia, this and that, in the sense of the word, he went straight to where the cocaine was grown. In the, he had no connect. He was right in with the plug. He was at the plug, no connects to the plug. He was right there at the source. Outside of that, you don't hear that type of stuff. So when they say black people ain't got planes and boats and stuff to get this stuff over here, it's like, how did this get in our community? Well, the ones that first start putting it in the communities know how I got in the community and who they was talking to, whether if it was the Bushes, you know what I'm saying? Because Papa Bush was CIA, this and that. We know he was a part of the Reagan administration with Oliver North, this. You can get into all of this, and this is what you call street knowledge. This is what the OGs told the younger Gs, and certain people know exactly what's going on, who started it, where it came from, had effed up, and everything. But this is how you acquire street knowledge, by being a part of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Hassan said he used to be with the street shit. He used to be a jack boy, do all of that. He used to run out there and pop at people and shit for Stanley Bell, Islam and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He the first one, he said, put a gun in his hand and stuff. Don't get mad at me, Stanley. He told the story. If you say any snitching going on, and that's another thing we got to talk about with this and the whole Jay Prince and everything, we gonna address a lot of this. It ain't no snitching when you get on the internet and then say something and somebody repeats what you say. I don't give a fuck who they are. But I know y'all say, well, you from the streets, you ain't supposed to repeat what goes on in the street in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So, some of this is motivated by her son trying to talk about what happened in the Bronx and Jay Prince relationship to the incident that happened in the Bronx. So I thought, her son is a hypocrite ass nigga. So let me speak about it, and give other people hearts to speak about it in the manner that it really need to be spoken about, because people don't talk real shit. Real niggas talk real shit. I ain't said no real street nigga. I just said a real nigga. So people been taking it as what Hassan Campbell did, and that's why he don't speak on it like that. When you get on here and say Africa Bambaataa gave you a picture of a young man so you can kill him for him because he date raped him or whatever, or because the young man stabbed him because he was at his house and something happened to cause the young man to stab him. Anybody that repeats that, most definitely a person that's not a street nigga in the sense of the word, it's not snitching. It's not snitching. And if it's snitching, you snitched on yourself. You are Kelly. You molested young girls, statutory rape young girls, and put the shit on videotape. You put the shit on videotape. Now somebody turned the videotape in and you saying, well, nigga set me up. Nah, nigga. You and that young girl was in that room together and you put the shit on videotape. She didn't put it on videotape. You put it on videotape. You got your own self fucked off. Am I right? Shit, real nigga shit, right? You got yourself fucked off by recording yourself doing some illegal shit that you weren't supposed to do. You weren't supposed to do it and then you recorded yourself. Okay, you did some shit in the street and then you get on YouTube and tell it. You told on yourself. Pretty much what them brothers from Bronx did. From the Bronx did. I ain't gonna call no, because I ain't even into the conversation of the story like that to get into all the details. But Hassan is speaking on it. Hypocrite ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit relates to how he moved. A Bronx nigga move. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be one of the realest, illest killers from the Bronx that told everybody that Bambaataa fucked all them niggas from the Bronx and made them homo thugs. And all that Bam didn't fuck, the ones he turned out was fucking little boys and stuff. So, like I said in a video before, a lot of them niggas just feel like they got to get their rep back. Bronx used to be this and that and everything, and the shit they doing is to try to, resurrect a old ass neighborhood that has been talked about and demoralized by Hassan Campbell himself, if nobody else. Back in our day, we used to do this and hold it down and stuff, and y'all little weak niggas, now y'all let niggas run through here and do. Okay, well, when you tell niggas that, and they supposed to be the new street niggas or the new gangsters and shit, then they gotta pull acts like killing Junior and doing shit, but then he say, why don't y'all save the babies and help the children and shit? When he glorify but say he don't, so-called Bronx gangsterism, organized crime and shit. Am I lying on him? So look, I'll talk all day and trying to find different angles. But I want to play some audio here. Because this the first thing. Street niggas know you should give other street niggas respect. If they don't disrespect you, you shouldn't come out your mouth and disrespect them. Now, we don't know what her son mama taught him, because she used to try to whoop his ass and keep him from over Bambaataa house, he say. So we don't know if she taught him, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. So, we don't know what his mama taught him. His daddy was a crackhead, never around and shit. So, you know, he's supposed to be back in his life now, but, obviously his daddy, if he used to be a crackhead, used to be a street nigga. Might not have been a gangster nigga, but he was in the street smoking crack around the niggas that was selling the crack and shit or whatever. So he should have some street knowledge, right? So we don't know what the fuck he telling them now. Or if he just a hard head nigga. But you give other niggas they respect, whether they gangster or not. Disrespect a man a certain way, and as a man, he gotta respond in a certain manner. Now, when it come to Jay Prince, he done disrespected this man numerous of times. He started off by disrespecting his son, Jay Prince Jr. And as Jay Prince already said, if you touch what's his, you touched him. If you disrespect what's his, you disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole goddamn book out talking about respect. Right? So her son starts off disrespecting Junior. But let's listen to how he do it and the hypocrisy and the shit that he says, right?
You know what? Since everybody's so gangster, everybody's down with a gang, everybody got a maul, everybody bust their gun. I'm just curious to see who's gonna be the first one to roll up and handle that situation with that young black man being murdered in his grandmama's yard just because he had a wallet. I'm just curious.
Now y'all remember the incident, right? I think it was on the East Coast, Carolinas or Virginia, Northwest or whatever. Young man had a wallet. Police shot him because he thought he was reaching for a gun or whatever. Now he say everybody gangster, everybody got a mob and stuff. But let's see who to be the first one to step up for this young man that got shot. Now, once again, he try to act like he's an advocate for young men and different stuff. But when Bambaataa gave him a picture of a young man that stabbed him to kill him, he should have been the first one to step up and do something about it. Right? Do something about it. If it was supposed to keep it in the family and not go outside of the family to social media or to the police or whatever, he should have fucked Bambaataa up for the young man. Especially, he never said that the young man didn't get raped by Bambaataa. He was saying the young man woke up with his dick in his mouth and a finger up his, in Bambaataa mouth and a finger up his ass. So if that story be true, then her son should have protected that young man from a pedophile that already had abused him. So see how he play on the community like he really, really care about the youth and different shit. But then he had a youth that Bambaataa at the time they were saying date rape, and then the youth stabbed Bambaataa that he took a picture to kill the boy. Hypocrisy at his best. But he talking shit about Prince Jr., right?
Everybody's so gangster. Young Takashi, I ain't checking in. I'm gangster. I got a mob. Come to New York. Jay Prince Jr. I'm gangster. I got a mob. I'm shutting down your concert. The gang, no fly zone. The game, no fly zone. Everybody is showing their authority and their muscle, proving how tough they are. Well, I got a test for you.
Now I got a test for you, right? And now remember, he's the realest, illest killer from the river. Sacramento, okay, that's cool. Hey, I wasn't keeping up with it like that. I was on my own campaign to get this bitch nigga locked up for talking about he took a picture to kill a young man and possibly killing that young man. You know what I'm saying? So he got a test for people, right? He got a test. Let's listen to the test.
I want you to show me just how gangster you are by going to handle your business. You know, that young man was murdered in his grandmama's yard. I want y'all to step up to the plate. I want y'all to demand a no-fly zone for the same people that murdered that child in his yard. Where's the no-fly zone at? Where's the eye for an eye? Where's the tooth for a tooth? Where's the muscle at? Let me see your muscle. You know, because in the days of the Black Panthers.
So now you go into the days of the Black Panthers, right? So this the Asian provocateur, Asian ass shit that he does, been doing. When Kanye said, you know, we had a choice in being slaves, he played that to get down there, 100,000 views and shit and stuff. He was over there playing his Zionism and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kicking out for the Semites and shit. You know what I'm saying? The ones that call themselves Jews, them Semites, because I would consider myself a Semite. So don't come with that anti-Semitic Semite shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's push it. Let's push it forward.
Right? They were so gangster. Not only did they take these people to war, but they actually broke Assata Shakur and others out of jail. These dudes was gangsters. But they was fighting against the system, the machine that was oppressing us, that was murdering us.
So now he said it's the Black Panthers. Remember, the Black Panthers was an organization too that was grassroots, came up from the streets. Grassroots in the fact that, it started from ground zero. Well, in the hood, ain't no fucking grass, so it's concrete roots. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker coming up from the concrete because ain't no grass in the hood like that. Depending on what hood, because California, everywhere you go, that shit look good damn near. You know what I'm saying? Florida and shit, because of the type of state and the community policies they have, that your yard just can't look fucked up. If you feel me, in the South, niggas don't give a fuck about only certain hoods, communities. So depending on where you from. So he talking about the Black Panther. Yeah, they started a food program. They did all of that shit. But they weren't considered an organization or a street organization, quote unquote, a gang. But they had the gangsterism because they was taking street niggas and bringing them into the organization too. This is where you had the history of Chicago with, Fred and certain people coming, trying to get together and shit and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got the brothers that was Moors wearing they fences and shit, but they was gangbanging. They were street organizations. You got the Vice Lord, GDs, BDs, and all them, Cobras, Blackstone, and, Chicago gang. And the Panthers and the gangsters, and I mean, yeah, the Panthers and certain gang organizations, street organizations was trying to come together and fortify. You know what I'm saying? So you got that type of history, but the Black Panthers weren't considered a street gang or street organization like that. So this understanding gangsterism and what the fuck was going on, because you got people saying they RBGs now, revolutionary but gangster. And it's like, niggas is not explaining this to the youth. That's why they running around fucked up in the first place. Right? And some of this shit I had to learn myself because my daddy was an old ass countryman. He wasn't about no gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up in no city throwing up shit and representing violations and all of this shit that go along with gangsterism. Paying dues into shit. And nah, he wasn't that. Going to Cali, living in Arkansas, going back to Chicago where I was born, I learned about certain gangsterisms. You know what I'm saying? and how shit going, who to fuck with, who not to fuck with, who to get a respect, you know, how they send their little BGs out, and if you touch one of them, then you know what I'm saying? I had to learn because I was in gangster ass environments, Bloods and Crips and shit, banging to the left or the right in Chicago with your hats and shit. You gotta learn, you know, as Pac said, you better learn about the dress codes, B's and C's. You know what I'm saying? But learn how to bang your hat or keep that shit straight or straight to the back. You get fucked up in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And we all know Arkansas. Though these some country ass niggas, as niggas want to say, these niggas get gangster down here. Banging in Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's an old ass show. That shit was in the early 90s. And they been banging in Arkansas, Little Rock, and other towns and shit a lot after that. So that shit is all down here. Basically Buds and GDs and shit. You might catch a couple more little organizations, but Bloods and GDs is all in the South. Never get that shit twisted. But let's go.
They showed and they proved just how gangster they was against the machine. So, here's my challenge. I'm calling y'all out. Being that y'all can roll hard and deep on a little boy that looks like a little girl with colorful hair. I want you to show me what you're working with. Tekashi 6ix9ine, being that you proven to everybody. And you're not white, but you're Latino, which makes you our Latino brother. I want you to show. You see how you showing everybody you go anywhere you want to? Well, I want you to go to that precinct. And I want y'all to demand justice. And being that y'all so gangster, even though I know y'all not really that gangster, but with each other, and this is really a game and a ploy to divide and conquer with the people. It's a game and a ploy to distract the people because y'all doing the devil's work. This is all a game. But if y'all really that gangster, I challenge y'all to step up to the plate and go to that precinct and demand justice for that young black boy.
Now, let's show some hypocrisy and shit for people that don't know the history. When Bambaataa said he was coming to SOBs, and he could have got all these niggas that he said, if his mother die, he gonna push a button. He gonna whoop his uncles, them ass, aunties asses, people in wheelchair. He gonna come California, Arkansas, and other places and kill people if his mama die. When Bambaataa came to SOB, that SOB wasn't nowhere to be found. He was nowhere to be found. I didn't know they was gonna be out there. Star and others that he was a part of spoke about it. They said he wasn't gonna be there. They said they was still gonna go out there and protest with cameras and stuff. He wasn't nowhere to be found. Bambaataa was in New York at SOBs, told people he was gonna be there, and he didn't even go there just to make sure if he showed up that he confront him. But he likes to demand for other people to do stuff that he won't do. Hypocrite like a motherfucker. What niggas gonna respect him and he not even giving people respect? And he not even talking at how he live it. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna tell a nigga, if a nigga tell you to suck his dick, smack the shit out of him, and a nigga tell me to suck his dick and I don't smack the shit out of him, I ain't got no right to tell nobody else that. Cause I ain't willing to do what the fuck I even talk about. Practice what you preach, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Practice what you preach. You preach this shit, you should be practicing this shit. You know what I'm saying? All you got in this world is your balls and your word. And if you break, niggas gonna break your balls if you break your word. That's just how shit work, right?
22 years old, killed in the middle of his grandmother's yard with only a wallet on him. And as those bullets was riddling his body, you see the police officer sitting up there talking about show me your hands. I'm like, damn, how he gonna show you his hands? He's already dead. May that young brother rest in peace. But instead of him just resting in peace, why don't y'all give his family peace? Why don't y'all use the army that y'all have, Jay Prince Jr., when you could actually go outside and show everybody that you got 100 soldiers behind you to put the pressure on a little boy that looks like a little girl with colorful hair. Ooh, that was so gangster. Let me see how real gangsters move. Because if the Black Panthers could do it, then you should be able to do it too. And Tekashi 6ix9ine, if you so gangster, let me see you get justice for that little black brother. If those bloods that you got running with you was so gangster, Sue Woo, let us see. If those Crips that y'all got running with y'all are so gangster, no justice, no peace.
Now, he said that was a weak ass statement, but listen to him. Or is he making fun? No justice, no peace.
And this don't mean go run through the town and tear up your own neighborhoods. This means do unto those what they do to you. No justice, no peace. Y'all not proving to me that y'all tough because y'all willing to move on each other, even though y'all not really moving on each other. This is just a ploy to distract the people from what's really going on with this machine.
So he's talking about himself there. Cause he ain't whooped Sarnetta ass shit. Sarnetta ain't shot him yet. He's sitting up in the car talking about run up on me thinking my shit sweet. What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all been doing this for 3 years now. You say he tried to kill you. You went to Bronx River with him anyway. You still was running around with him, still calling into his show and all of that. But you said a man tried to kill you. Set you up on 125th Street with a Mortal Technique and Tafiq. But you gangster, the realest, illest killer from the river, and you want to criticize other people when you claiming you a street nigga and you letting stuff like this fly. But then you want to disrespect Jay Prince because he in Houston, but you won't even disrespect the nigga that took your fucking manhood. You won't even disrespect him. You won't even sue the nigga now. Wants you to snitch and told the whole world that he didn't molested you. He had sex with you. Wouldn't nobody even know that unless you came on Facebook and put that video out there, took the video back, went to a meeting, said you're gonna keep it quiet, then called Troy Terrain up and try to get him with Mickey Benson, Ice-T manager, which Ice-T is like one of the first West Coast gangster rap motherfuckers it is, but everybody always trying to blame gangster rap on NWA, but ain't nobody talking about that Zulu nigga Ice-T. Huh? Shh, but you ain't heard that from me. You know what I'm saying? So the Zulus, a Zulu by the name of Ice-T, started gangster rap, but they always trying to blame it on Dre, Cube, Easy E, and NWA, Ran, and all of them. The DOC, homeboy from Dallas. Huh? See, sometimes you can get your history fucked up, people. That's why OGs gotta lay the game down and give it to the youngsters and tell it how it was and how it is, how it's supposed to be.
Y'all part of the machine.
So this the video. Basically, he had put the video up of Jay Prince Jr. talking about stuff. So we just gonna play that to just show that he was poking at Junior and his father, a Bronx nigga. He probably, at the end of the day, may have something to do with this shit as much as he done talked about it and tried to reap the YouTube benefits, but talking about what took place. You know what I'm saying? Like he's speaking for my son, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, and all of that. But he said Remy Ma was a what was the shit he was calling? A hood booger. He called Remy Ma a hood booger. You know, say he gonna spit in Jay, he'll spit in Jay Prince face. Disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. This nigga here, you know what I'm saying? And the shit that he talking about is black identity extremist shit, trying to tell y'all, you know, go demand some shit from the police and run up on the police like you run up on other niggas. Yeah, some black identity extremist shit. That's that agent provocateur shit. But we just gonna keep listening. I'm just freestyling people.
About shit, huh? But won't even show up to their own show. Goddamn, you don't want your back end, nigga? You don't want your back end, nigga? Put some hard shit, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your back end, nigga? Yeah, I know.
Now in this video, Jay Prince Jr. is holding up a chain. It ain't no Rap-A-Lot chain. And most other people with him is holding up a chain. So a change is just like a badge. If a nigga wearing a certain chain, that's a made nigga. He did something to get a chain. That's like Zulu beads. Yeah, them anal beads that they wear or was wearing. Nigga, you come back talking about some nigga took your Zulu beads. Nigga, that was a violation. And that shit ain't even platinum gold. You know what I'm saying? Tin, silver, none of that shit. That was just some beads on a goddamn string. But you don't let no nigga come take your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's called violation. Don't let no nigga come take no cap off your motherfucking head. You banging your shit to the right or the left, a nigga come snatch a cat off your head. That cap talking about nigga, you better straighten that shit. Nigga, you better start fighting. That's if you a G.
I got a question to answer, brother. 169 there.
So now, let's talk about Jay Prince tagging all these people in his IG posts. Let's just talk about it. Right? On some reasonable shit. Not saying that he was right or wrong for what he did, but it's done. Let's reason with it. My man, who's a made nigga cause he down with me, and he my man, and he making me money, and he wearing my shit on his neck, come to your city, your barrow, and get touched. If I tag you in my post, I could be saying anything, number one. But it's for sure that I'm tagging everybody from that nigga barrow and shit. Cause what if I want you to do some shit or I'm come ask you some shit or whatever the shit is, nigga, this shit went down in your hood. And then I'm acknowledging you in your hood and my man came through there, got robbed, got cut up, this and that. It's a motherfucking problem. Now, however I want to speak on it is however I want to speak on it. Simple as that. And if I tag you in it, I'm just acknowledging you. However I'm acknowledging you that you from there and that's your hood. That's it. And it ain't no snitching. Now, once again, the young man or the brother got on there, talked his own shit about what he did. If you snitched on yourself, if I come back and say, well, shit, R. Kelly, you know, so and so, when you done slept with this little girl and then videotape the shit, how you gonna get mad at me? How you gonna be mad at me? How you gonna get mad at me, nigga? You slept with that little girl and you put that shit on tape and the tape leaked and got out here to us. Now, if you get your ass on YouTube and say, I got this nigga changed, you told on yourself. We don't know who got the chain till you pop up on YouTube with the chain. So now when I mention your name because you put yourself out there, I'm snitching. Hey, so and so with the chain, I'm gonna come see your ass because you got the chain on YouTube. Now, how many times how that shit happened in the last couple years? We'll just say 5 years where somebody then snatched the chains or something and put their ass up on YouTube showing themselves with the chain, or somebody trying to take responsibility for the change if they bought the motherfucker, whatever. Now they're in possession of the chain. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be calling this man no snitch, star, Troy Terrain. You got a whole fucking snitch network. You ain't supposed to be talking like what he did if it was snitching. Bad. You promote snitching. You ain't called the feds and told them about Giovanni yet though, but you promote snitching. Then if you tell everybody on your social media network that Jay Prince is snitching, then you snitching on the snitch in that sense. What the fuck y'all talking about? See, that's why I said the lack of gangsterism and understanding of street codes and shit is all fucked up because niggas got the game fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hassan Campbell can come out and tell on the whole goddamn Zulu nation. Mickey Benson, Muhammad Stanley Bell Islam. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Big. You know what I'm saying? What's the other names? I ain't said the shit in so long. The brother that told him don't get involved with this or you, which is Big F, Jerry. I mean, I know so many Zulu niggas' names. It's crying shame. I'm from Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? I know all these Zulu niggas in the sense that I can look them up on social media and start seeing their faces and shit about them. But he gonna call people rats and snitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now, as I said, it's about respect. This nigga has been taking shots at Jay Prince Jr. and Jay Prince for a minute now. He's trying to make a living off of that shit. Yeah. Told on Queen Latifah, C Zulu, all them the top 10 Zulu people you didn't know was Zulu. Yeah, he did that. That's snitching, ain't it? Zulu got a bad reputation talking about molestation of children, and he want to tell you about all the people that Zulu you didn't know, who is questionable in their sexual orientation at that. But here go another one, just to show he did this shit more than once. Here go another audio where he talking about Jay Prince Jr.
These people. So apparently, Jay Prince Jr., Jay Prince's son, is running around with 100 goons trying to put the pressure on Tekashi 6ix9ine because he didn't check in. Me, I would think that they would be putting the pressure on the young boy because he copped out the sexual assault with a 13-year-old.
So, pedophilia again. Sexual assault of a 13-year-old. They should be running down on them for that. Well, why you didn't run down on them for that? You say you just as gangster, the realest, illest killer from the river, and you got at least 100 soldiers that you can push a button and turn New York City upside down. Why you didn't go get at Treyway? They in the Bronx. You ride through the Bronx, whichever part of it they was located in. We know you fuck with Bronx River. You say, why you ain't never take care of young boy? Why you ain't take care of Bambata, who you know fuck you, and then you was saying he fucked the boy, sucked his dick with a finger up his ass. Why you didn't run down on him at SOB and you know he was gonna be at SOBs? Stop lying. You put, as they saying in the chat, you put Most Def and Q-Tip out there at his lovers. Lied or told the truth on TC Islam, who was dead and couldn't even verify the shit. On some more snitching shit. That's why I said, my son, you letting this nigga talk for you? You you Bronx niggas letting this nigga talk for y'all? If anybody shouldn't be on the internet talking in this crisis where it's like, nigga, somebody can get fucked up over this chain, somebody can lose. Hassan Campbell ain't supposed to be on the motherfucking internet talking about the shit. Somebody said, hold up, nigga. Unless that's your family, unless that nigga in your clique, shut the fuck up. If he ain't your family, he ain't in your clique, nigga, shut the fuck up. It's people out here talking real nigga shit over this change, and we don't need no clown ass nigga like you calling yourself chiming into this shit, causing problems, talking about you gonna spit in somebody's goddamn face. You know what I'm saying? What's my boy name? He mentioned him. Um, Start with an H45 or whatever. Not Havoc, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you saying that man name for? The fuck you saying anybody name for, son? You calling niggas name ain't good either. You got the feds watching your ass. The fuck you doing on YouTube calling out Bronx niggas names for and talking about spitting in people's face? The fuck you doing? Being a busybody in other men's matters? But here you go.
But nah, y'all want to put the pressure on the young boy because he didn't check in. Somehow I'm just not understanding that.
You not understanding that if this my hood, this my city or whatever, and nothing goes on in this motherfucker without me knowing, and you a wild, reckless motherfucker and you coming through that like in the wild, wild west and shit, nigga, you gotta check your guns in. Nigga, you coming to Tombstone. We don't need no just random shooting around this motherfucker. Check your firearm in. You finna run around this motherfucker and wild out and call yourself doing this because you're gonna bring some attention to my establishments, my business and shit, and do shit around here that ain't gonna be good and ain't gonna be right. You're gonna have people watching us. So I mean, you do your shit, but do your shit wherever else you go. You ain't finna do that shit here. That's what the check-in is all about. You ain't finna touch no made people around here. You ain't finna smack no motherfucker that don't need smacking and this and that. You gonna handle yourself accordingly to the rules and regulations we get your ass while you around here. Cause if you fuck up, Nigga could be found floating face down in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can get found floating face down in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
While you would gather 100 dudes to run down on a young boy to prove that y'all tough and you can ban him from your city. But meanwhile, Sandra Bland, the cop that killed Sandra Bland, was just cleared of all charges. So I was just wondering, could we possibly get that same group of 100 soldiers that these dudes put together to run down on the people or do something?
So now he doing some segment King Noble shit. Can we run down on the police? Can we get them same 100 dudes run down on the police? That's the same thing he was talking about with Chicago and the youth and shit when he was fucking with them and trying to, why y'all run down on the police? Niggas run down on police. Niggas do it, then done it. But see, he want to test your gangster and say you can only get gangster with your own people. You don't get gangster with the system and shit. You know what I'm saying? You won't go with no social disturbance. You'll tear up your own hood. You ain't finna go nowhere else and tear up nobody else shit and everything else. See, that's that agent provocateur shit. Tell what the fuck you want to tear up if you tearing up some shit. I ain't the one to tell you what to tear up and what not to tear up. I ain't gonna be the motherfucker out there leading the crowd. Not me. And I ain't gonna be standing between your motherfucking ass when you tearing some shit up. Have my ass in the crib, sleeping. While y'all out doing whatever. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I ain't tearing up nobody's shit. Not even my own shit, cause it costs. If I pay for that shit, I don't want to tear it up. See, this type of nigga that's playing on YouTube and fucking around with major social events and saying certain shit that just not right. It's fucked up commentary on shit.
To get justice for Sandra Bland. It grieves me to see that we are so quick to turn on each other. We are so quick to ban each other, to expose each other, to embarrass each other, to kill each other. But yet, our black queen, our black sister, was murdered.
Well, what about Puff Daddy baby mama when what's her name, Kim Porter? You said fuck that bitch. Like he was making a rap song. Kim Porter, yeah, fuck that bitch. What? Now, Sandra Bland, Black Queen, this and that. But then they were saying somebody killed Kim Porter. She was a blood sacrifice. She like, fuck her. She been in the industry. She know what it is. So if they sacrifice her ass, they just sacrifice her ass. Fuck that bitch. What? One a black queen and the other one is a bitch. Remy Ma's a fucking hood booger. See, if you look over the span of his YouTube career, this nigga been so hypocritical and talk so much shit. Yeah, just to get them views. I ain't gonna deny it. The nigga for views. That Bambaataa shit wasn't getting no views. That nigga went and started fucking with other shit. Fucking with Tommy Sotomayor, part of that conglomerate that you can do some control opposition with and get views with. Fucking with Sarnetta, fucking with that conglomerate that you can control opposition and get views with and shit. You know what I'm saying? Decent name YouTubers that you can beat up. They willing to get their ass beat up so you can get some views help rise you in the algorithms and different shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing with polite, calling his daughter a goddamn roach or whatever, get his views up and shit. So now he playing with Jay Prince, talking about he'll spit in his face and talking about matters concerning him and Bronx River and shit to get his views up. And I'm showing that he started with his son before he started with before he started with him because of Takashi 69 and his son. So the nigga been talking about these people forever. And because their name is hot in social media and in the news and shit, he trying to jump in that algorithm and get them views.
Choked out, thrown in the jail cell, left in there dead. And that same KKK officer who killed her was just cleared. What are we gonna do about it, people?
What we gonna do about it? Just like Africa Bambaataa, what we gonna do about it, people? Black people, what we gonna do about it? Let's go do something about it. Okay, Africa Bambaataa gonna be at SOBs. Well, I can't do that. What we gonna do about it, son? We gonna go to SOBs and shut it down? I don't know what y'all talking about now. Well, I thought you say we was gonna do something about it. Oh, you want we to do something about it, and you are not part of the we. You gonna watch us, we, do something about it. Cause you ain't gonna do nothing about it. See the shit, see the shit we've been dealing with? Looking at this clown ass nigga on YouTube?
Nothing. Because all we do is fight each other. All we do is compete with each other. All we do is talk down on each other.
And that's all he did with Tommy Sotomayor, Sadnetta, Khalil Mamani, me, Ron Savage. And when you talk about the Zulus, he never do nothing. All that covering up shit, not saying shit, because he said he was trying to say the Zulu warriors jobs and shit so they can keep them contract with industry niggas, getting that industry money, so the Zulu warriors can keep that money. And for what, Hassan? None of them niggas bagged them up, none of that shit. This nigga kept quiet to keep that goddamn industry money coming in. See, that's the thing. He got industry ties. Mickey Benson, Ice-T, man, don't you know no damn near everybody in rap. What the fuck he doing on YouTube talking shit about Jay Prince, senior or junior, when he can go through his industry ties? He say he know people in Chicago, all of this shit. And he ain't in the back door talking to somebody. He on motherfucking social media talking, calling out this man's name in a disrespectful manner. And basically snitching, saying he a snitch or he done snitched. Perpetuating the bullshit that's coming up out of certain social media circles. I dare say New York. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel some type of way about him tagging all those Bronx people. But the Bronx got a motherfucking problem. If it's true what they say about Africa Bambaataa, y'all let that nigga run around for 40 years fucking all the children in the Bronx, and all over the world, but in the Bronx. And y'all ain't even talking about that shit, but the chain snatching, oh, everybody and their mama want to talk about that. So like I said, do Hassan Campbell got close ties to the nigga that snatched the chain? Do we? What's his relationship with the shit? Because on social media, he talking about the shit like he got something to do with the shit. He ain't being a busybody. He's part of the circle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start paying the Zulu Warriors when y'all come through here. Or your little man might get snatched up with $150 in his face. Zulu Warriors, baby. But to get you some security, that's what he told Tekashi 6ix9ine. You might want to holler at Big F, Muhammad, and Noel. Get you some security because them Treyway niggas ain't protecting you. Holler at the Zulu Warriors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is it a conspiracy in hip hop and shit where niggas is robbing rappers and doing certain shit to them? Like Tekashi people supposed to snatch his own chains, didn't it? And had the nigga, you know what I'm saying? So are there rappers and rap crews and different people snatching people up so the security companies and shit can make more money and get certain jobs and different shit? Is it an industry inside job to for security companies and shit to deal with the industry to get paid more and shit? The fuck going on? But see, you'll never see me making a thumb tag with my face and any quote unquote famous people and shit trying to get my face next to Oprah, Charlamagne, Jay Prince, Takashi, you know, this, that, and the other. So when you type their name in and shit in the search engine and shit, you will see my face next to other nigga face that quote unquote famous, so I can be recognized in famous circles and shit, clout chasing and shit. I told you this YouTube shit got niggas fucked up, man. They wigging out.
All we do is trash each other.
All we do is trash each other.
That sister can't even rest in peace because her people, the same people that she spoke out on behalf of, is running around putting pressure on each other behind the stupidest shit. So that's my take on Jay Prince running down on Tekashi 6ix9ine. At the end of the day, we got so much going on right here. The Constitution is being taken away. Our civil rights is being slowly taken away.
Ooh, he's so worried.
But you fight to rep your set and prove that you tough. And
that nigga talked all that shit, got 2 fish in the fish tank. But he made sure he got that motherfucking donation money. Now he got 100. Well, I don't know how many fish, but he got a fish tank full of fish now, as he say. Cause I'm subscribed to the nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. Nigga say he went out and bought a lizard the other day. I bought a lizard, nigga. So that nigga buying all the type of aquatic animals and exotic animals and shit, boy. He good over there. At other people's expenses.
This is why we'll never make it as a people. This is why we're behind as a people. This is why we're suffering as a people. Because our priorities is not in order. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Peace and love.
Niggas talk a lot of shit, huh? But won't even show up to their own show. Goddamn, you don't want your back end, nigga? You don't want your back end, nigga? Put some hard shit on. You don't want your back end, nigga?
So now this is the second video where he put that video in there. See that? So now he's supposed to be a street nigga. He ain't coming in trying to solve the problem. That nigga just come in trying to eat off the shit. So the young man, YBN Almighty J, get jumped, robbed in the Bronx. He a Bronx nigga. Say he got all kind of Bronx ties, Zulu ties, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't trying to fix no problem. He ain't hollering at Muhammad and Big F and Noel and You know what I'm saying? Niggas that can get him on the phone in the back to try to take care of shit and do shit like he a boss. Cause we know he ain't a boss. He just want to get out here and talk about it. And he only talking shit about it because he got it off the wire from Star. Every time Star doing some shit, that nigga jumps up right in the midst of the shit like, yeah, my man Star doing shit, so I got this. So like I said, Star over there like, Jay Prince snitching out? Come on, Star. You run the snitch network in the motherfucking social media conglomerate and shit. Well, snitching is allowed. You promote the shit. Now, he tried to put a question behind it, but he basically made a statement that Jay Prince is snitching. So once again, I don't know what the fuck wrong with the New York hub, New York YouTubers and shit that's out here saying this man snitching. If you jumped your ass up on YouTube with a chain and say your name and shit, get on IG and all of that shit, and niggas start taking your video and putting it up, nigga, they ain't snitching. You put the shit out there, and all they doing now is taking your video and making sure you go viral and shit, and making sure people know that you the nigga that took the chain. You the nigga that did the cutting. You the nigga that did the jumping on and this and that. Same way the news and ain't nobody else snitching on R. Kelly when you sit up there and made a videotape and then the shit leak out there. Nigga, you videotaped yourself doing a crime, dumbass. You can't be mad at nobody. That speak on your shit after you done came out here and put it in the goddamn public. You don't want that shit in the public, you keep that shit in the private. You better learn the difference between the public and the private. You want shit to remain private, not talked about in the public, you keep that shit in the private. That shit become public, yeah, anybody can chime in. Hopefully they do it respectfully. But yeah, man, his lack of gangsterism, lack of knowledge of gangsterism is impeccable. This shit crazy. It's on another level. You don't run around and play on social media with some niggas that tried to set you up on 125th Street to get you killed. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that, Hassan. Ain't your OGs done told you that shit? You don't go to their channel drunk and shit trying to tell them a nigga sent the feds to my house. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain shit you don't do. And disrespecting the OG like Jay Prince is some shit you don't do. I don't give a fuck how many niggas tag you and say he can make shit happen. Should nobody even have to tell you that. You know that's an old school ass nigga been around the rap game forever. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boy, Scarface, Willie D, and all of that. Houston, Texas. You already see his son. His son ain't even the man. He's the man. His son can get 100 niggas to pop up in Houston and shit. This shit already tell you this man got power. Then you talk about spitting in his face, disrespecting him. Been fucking with him and his son for a minute since the Tekashi shit. Keep chiming into grown men's business. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat off of the calamity and shit that they going through as a record label or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck they are or ain't. But it's a shame, Hassan. You clout chasing like that. Nigga, go get a job if you need money. But I don't blame you. You made it Star, Doggy Diamonds, Sinetta, and all them niggas made it where you can eat off of YouTube. Use a big YouTuber. Now, they made it where you can eat off this shit. Eat off it all you can. But no, is repercussions to the shit you doing on here. You just ain't seen them or felt them yet. It's repercussions for everybody on this motherfucker for what they doing. Yes, they got audio, face recognition and shit for Facebook, this, that, woo, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got rules, regulations, and shit that govern this shit. Some shit we don't even know about. But you niggas that's always creating fake news and this and that and chiming in and doing shit just to get views and not really trying to help a situation. Y'all the motherfucking problems. Brought that Bambada shit to the community and ain't did shit about it. You ain't whooped his ass. You say he need to be killed. You ain't killed him. All of that shit. And you won't even sue the nigga now that they done passed the bill, giving a 1 year open for. Come on, Hassan. You playing on YouTube, nigga. And you trying to affect the lives and livelihood of people like the Prince family. You know what I'm saying? Organizations and shit like the Zulus and shit, but you got scared you didn't want to affect that shit no more. But you done called all them niggas names. But like I said, Sonetta, Michael Evans, and all them niggas tried to jump on me for trying to expose this nigga. Everybody was on this nigga dick on some, but we love her son. Now, Jay Prince said it. I've been saying it though, cause you know, motherfucking Young Pharaoh and shit. That nigga said he had a weenie cart for motherfuckers. This suck my dick shit. Nigga, that shit is gay. Let me go on record one more time. If you're a grown ass man and you tell another nigga to suck your dick, that shit is gay. You might as well say, fuck me in my ass then, nigga. It's the same thing. It's equivalent. Having sex with a motherfucking man. If a nigga suck your dick, that's oral sex, my nigga. And if you tell a nigga to have oral sex with you, you might as well ask him to have other forms of sex with you. That shit gay, my nigga. Please, somebody tell this generation of gangsters or whatever the fuck that asking a man to give you oral sex is gay. Now, yes, raping a man and doing shit like that, forcing yourself on a man sexually is some, demeaning shit. You can fuck a nigga whole reputation name and stuff on. Nigga, that's why I fuck you in the joint or whatever. Yeah, that's some crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't gay, you shouldn't be fucking a man to take his manhood to this meanest ass or whatever. You don't do no gay shit unless you gay. You know what I'm saying? So no, I never asked a man to suck my dick. I used to work at a tie factory one time and I came in and like damn near everybody that worked there was from my town. And it was 2 or 3 people from another town. And so one of them was a boss for us, like a manager and shit. Which I don't use them type of terms. And so we came in and motherfucker said cocksucker. I said, nah, you might be able to call me a click licker. But motherfucker, I ain't no cocksucker. You take that shit back. Nobody suck dick around here. You may suck dick. You may be a cocksucker. So you gotta watch how you talking shit. It tells a lot about who you are as a person. So to all the young G's or anybody in the goddamn world that listen to this, male, female, old, young, it don't matter. Dark skin, light skin, we ain't gonna have no motherfucking division on this shit. gay or straight, just know when a motherfucker say, suck my dick, that's some gay shit. You can tell a nigga suck another nigga dick because you think them two niggas is gay or something, but never tell a man to suck your dick unless you gay. You might as well ask him to perform other sexual acts on you. Because basically you asking him to have oral sex. To give you oral sex. You know. And a nigga like Hassan Campbell didn't had or let Africa Bambaataa get him head. So, you know, that's some gay shit. Only gay people are people that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. Don't ask another man to suck your dick. If you hear this message, take heed to it today. All right? So, young Pharaoh, stop telling niggas to suck your dick. You be a questionable ass nigga from here on out. You keep asking niggas to suck your dick. So, people, that's all. Y'all know me. I'm a Hassan hater. Self-proclaimed Hassan hater. So, niggas want to make videos. This niggas hating on Hassan again. Never stop hating on him because the shit he doing, I hate. I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. Shit. But that's it, y'all. I'm out. Peace.